Learning horrific new details tonight in the attempted kidnapping of a baby from a Lynn laundromat. Police say the man in custody was planning to kill the child, and he went into even more graphic detail, police say, when he told them how he planned to do that. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lisa Hughes.
And I'm David Wade. The suspect's family claims that he's not dangerous, but they do say he suffers from mental illness. WBZ's Beth Germano is live in Lynn tonight with these new details. Beth?
Well, police say it's an idea Precious Chigbu told them he came up with simply walking past this Lynn laundromat late yesterday morning. His family says he never would have gone through with it, but the father of that little girl tells us he hopes no other family goes through this.
Complaint alleging kidnapping.
It's a parent's worst nightmare, as police say this man, 24-year-old Precious Chigbu, walked right into the Showcase laundromat in Lynn and picked up a 1-year-old girl sitting at a table. The reason police say he gave them is disturbing.
When asked why he went to the laundromat, he responded that he wanted to kill the baby. When asked how he planned to kill the child, he stated that he was going to slit her throat. And when asked why, he stated that he just had that thought.
This is a surveillance photo that allegedly shows Chigbu holding the child, the mother's arm reaching for her as she chased him outside the laundromat, alerted by witnesses. The little girl's father spoke with us at their Lynn home, not wanting to be identified. He says Chigbu watched his wife as she went in to wash clothes.
He watched my wife when she got out in the car, and he fooled my wife. That's bad, because I don't know why the guy do that.
But his family says Precious Chigbu needs help, not jail time, blaming new antipsychotic medication he's recently been taking.
And in light of those medications, I feel like he needs help. It's just he needs help. There's no way he would have just came to that conclusion on his own to slit a baby's throat.
Chigbu came to the United States from Nigeria 4 months ago. His cousin says drug use in college had landed him in a psychiatric hospital for a year. He's convinced Chigbu would not have hurt the girl.
Sometimes he goes off, but he's never like this. This is not in his character one bit.
Now, family members say he even accused his own brother of being a witch and doing evil things. He is now being held without bail with a dangerousness hearing set for next week. Reporting live from Lynn, I'm Beth Germano, WBZ News.